Well, this is Cabin Ranch. We're gonna make some homemade kind of funny candy. It's easy candy. So we're gonna get on it and make some. It only takes about 20-30 minutes. So we're gonna make some now. You need some, you need half a cup of sugar. No, you need half a cup of honey. And you're gonna need a cup of white sugar and some marshmallows and nuts and dried fruit, maybe some coconut and a little bit of salt. You can also use cocoa powder if you want. And so you put half a cup of sugar and you put you put half a cup of honey, half a cup of honey and a whole cup of sugar in a skillet and put it on medium heat. And then you cook that until it combines, about 5 minutes. So this is the honey on medium heat mixed with the white sugar. You stir it once in a while, let it all cook together. You got to cook it for about, probably 10 minutes like this. Get it good and cooked together. Bring it up to temperature. It needs to be boiling and more of a liquid. And once it gets like that for about 10 minutes, then we'll go ahead and we'll add the marshmallows. I think you could just use marshmallow cream, but I was just throw marshmallows because who doesn't have marshmallows all the time? You got kids. Or me, because I like them anyway. Alright, once it gets looking like this, then you can take a big handful of marshmallows and throw in there. You don't have to chop them up or anything, they'll melt. And then I just kind of stir them around until they melt down. Oops. You want to be careful not to slop this stuff around because it's a sticky, gooey mess and you don't want to get all over everything. But just keep stirring it and let it cook down. And incorporate. I just kind of fold it, together. You can add less marshmallow. You could add more marshmallow. And like right now, if you wanted, you could add like some cinnamon, or you could put some nutmeg or whatever in here if you wanted. And just keep cooking that for a little bit, about 5 minutes, and keep mixing it. Okay. Then I turn the heat off. You can add like a big handful of dried cherries. And these are dried cranberries. Good. And I've got some walnuts, big handful of walnuts, and then I've got some coconut, shredded coconut. That's good on everything. And then I've got some big handful of pecans and big handful of almonds. And then you just mix all of it together. And once you get it mixed together, you just take a bread pan or any kind of a pan and you spray it with cooking spray. I always use olive oil, but you can use whatever. And then, well, this is hot. I gotta hurry and mix this. And once it's all mixed, I'm gonna pour it in the pan that's been sprayed with the cooking spray, and flatten it out with a spoon, and then put it in the refrigerator to cool. Okay, so I took the pan and I dumped it upside down on a cutting board after it was cooled off for over an hour. Now you're gonna have to use something pretty serious, like a really big knife, but what a better choice is for me is I just whack away at it with a meat cleaver. So if you take a meat cleaver and then you can bust it into chunks, small enough to eat. Now I made 3 different kinds. I didn't show it, but this is the one that I made that I showed. This one I added a tablespoon and a half of cocoa powder, so it's chocolatey. And I didn't put the fruit in that one. I just put the nuts and coconut, and then there's some more of that kind. It's got dried cranberries and dried cherries, but you can put whatever you want. So there it is. Easy candy from the Cabin Ranch. Happy holidays.